At some point in our life, we all feel the pull, the whisper of the road not yet traveled. For some, it's an adventure. For others, it's their destiny. With no one in front of them to lead, they leave the naysayers behind. For these brave souls, this is a calling. In pursuit of someplace new, they blaze a trail for the rest of us to follow. As an Olympic medalist, change agent, author, and entrepreneur, you are empowering young women all around the globe to believe that anything is possible. Time magazine names you as one of the most influential people in the world, breaking barriers and slashing your way into history. When did you first discover fencing, and what was it about it that you were so drawn to?
In our family, sports have always been the nucleus of the way we just kind of operate, especially as a large family. I'm one of 5 kids, and my parents always saw the value in sport. I was 12, and we saw fencers inside of the school cafeteria. They had on white jackets, they had on long white pants, and I remember my mom saying, "I have no idea what that is, but I want you to try it out." When I ran track, when I played volleyball, when I played tennis, my teammates wore tank tops or shorts. I always wore spandex or a long sleeve top underneath, and I also wore hijab. So when I joined the fencing team, it was really cool because I looked like everyone else. It was the first time in my life that I didn't have to be in a different uniform than my peers. What I love most about the fencing mask is that there's this mystery that happens, a sense that no one knows who's behind the mask. It's just an opportunity to show everyone what you can do.
Even though you started fencing later than most, your talent and tenacity were undeniable. Making history at the Olympics, what did that mean to you?
I am most proud of the opportunity to represent my country at the highest level of sport. No one expected a Muslim woman who wears hijab to be a fencer, to not only compete for the United States at the Olympic Games, but then to bring home a medal.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school.
Anytime we have a first, they should be celebrated, and not necessarily for that person, but I think it's for us collectively. It challenges so many negative stereotypes, and I think breaks down this narrative that has existed about the Muslim community for a really long time, and it's been one that has oftentimes been dark and not positive. I feel like my being on the Olympic team and occupying that space challenges those narratives in a way that hopefully pushes back and changes people's minds for the better. It was, I think, one of the best decisions of my life to decide that I want to work hard for this dream.
After the Olympics, you've continued to be an agent of change by writing a very moving memoir. Proud is a really powerful word. How did you land on this for the title?
Proud is a story of resilience, triumph, and breakthrough. I couldn't think of a better title. For me, it kind of sums up that energy I've needed in every facet of my life in order to be successful.
Rising from the ashes, there is a hope, it's bigger than my fear.
There were so many moments where there was pushback in my existence in sport, not only as a African American in a predominantly white sport, and not only as a Muslim woman who wears hijab, but even as a woman. I love that I'm able to use my story to tell young kids who may feel that they don't belong or have been made to feel as if they're not enough, to show them that there are other people out there who have that same story. We've been able to stare down bigotry, discrimination, even just someone not believing in you. And I think that that's something that can translate to any kid out there, no matter where you're from, what you look like, what your religious beliefs are, what your gender is. This is something that can be yours if you're willing to work hard for it.
Gotta keep on pushing forward, showing the world what you're made of.
Your influence and impact for empowering women doesn't stop there. You now, of course, have your own successful clothing line. So what was the inspiration behind creating Louella?
Well, I started Louella a few years ago with my brother and my sisters. It was a way for us to fill a void in the U.S. market. I think that within the modest market, when people think modest fashion, they think dowdy, they think dark, and they think no shape. And for us, we're none of those things. Any woman can find something on our site that fits her aesthetic in ways that I feel like haven't been done in the past. It's been amazing to see the responses from people to have clothing that is not only fashionable, but also affordable. We make everything in Los Angeles. We work with female manufacturers that employ women. We make our things in an ethical manner, and I wish that I had Louella when I was younger. I remember when I was a kid, I had a really hard time expressing myself through what I wore, but also adhering to my religious beliefs. It's great to not only have a company that adheres to lines of modesty, but also has found a way to make it cool. So much of running a business is similar to being an athlete. There's going to be ebbs and flows and dips and falls that we take, but I love that I can take something like this piece of art and I can see how it brings happiness to our customer. We have people who order from Australia to the Netherlands. We have women who may wear hijab, women who don't. We have Hasidic women who order from us. So many different people from different walks of life who love our clothes. There's a lot of versatility to Louella, and I think that's why we have such a diverse customer base.
You have said it's always been your intention to reach as many women as possible. How do you see Louella growing into the future?
My dream for Louella would be to partner with amazing artists who have a great eye for gowns and to see Louella on the red carpet. Louella is not only for me and my sisters, but I feel like it translates to so many of us. Clothing is a way for us to express ourselves. I love fashion. I love the idea that I can be an athlete and I can be super rugged and I can be very competitive, but I can do it with eyeliner on and I can leave the fencing strip and throw on a cool gown and show up in that space as well. And having the opportunity to occupy this space as an African-American woman, as a Muslim woman, and be of service to other women is so fulfilling. And I hope that people love our product as much as we do.
When someone goes first, revealing their light to the world, they ignite a spark inside us all. They give us the courage to believe that we too can blaze our own trail and that we too are free to reveal our own light.